sure what part we got cut off on, so technical difficulties extraordinaire. Phone storage is full. I gotta delete some old videos or buy a new phone. But hopefully one day, maybe we make money for YouTube, so then we can get better equipment. Maybe one day we'll learn to edit. Alright, so this is Chief, and we're just going to kind of start over. He's been pretty greasy. Did some groundwork earlier, and was pretty good with that. Pretty warm day, so I don't think we're going to do a bunch of loping today. We're just going to kind of work on these, again, these basic maneuvers. Him getting soft, yielding off a leg. I want him soft though before I release there. Smallest change in the slightest try. And I do just a ton of lateral there, helping him to build up his back and his hind end there. Kind of leaves a bleeder valve too, if you will. And as we're going to the right here, we're going to work on hind to the right, front to the left, and try to get him to break those feet loose a little bit. But if he's not good with the hind, I might roll the hind 360 because he's been so bad there. I want him to keep going off my leg and get a rhythm. Use my little riding crop there if I need to. Good, he got kind of soft there at the end. Again, if he can't drive up underneath himself and collect up, he's going to have a hard time bringing that front end up under without really having to rock him back. And he really doesn't prepare much for the hind end. He didn't have much hind end whenever he came here, so try. But we just have him work at it here a little bit. We've been working on some little more form stuff, and we may go back to that. There's a little try, good. And as he gets better one way, maybe I roll these hind around. Good, and change directions. Good, and he's got plenty of life. And again, I don't want to just slow him down there. I don't want to discourage life. I really like life in a horse. But I want to make sure I've got control too. We worked a little bit on stopping yesterday, and I went to slow down, and he just kept on going through my hand just hard. So I went ahead and stopped. I won't let him kind of drag me there. I'll try that again. Anytime I find these rusty hinges, there, I didn't want to stop, but that was nice. I want him listening to my seat there. There, soft, and then back to the walk. Good, and we'll work on getting short. I draw this left rein, I open the right rein. So the right side's where I'm going, that's the open rein. Now I open the left, close the right, but I don't want him pushing through my hand here. I'm going to keep him bent till he reaches back off my hand a little bit. Good. There's a try. I can walk on. Take the hind to the right. I'm open on the right side. Good. I'm open on the left side. There. That was pretty nice that time. We'll walk the hind around the front. Not the front. We'll change directions. And I like doing this where I'm rolling the same direction, because as he comes out of this, I'm just continuing on right with that right flexion. Try to get away from the speaker a little. And again, if he's not good, I need him to step off this leg. There. step off this leg. He sort of ignores my leg there sometimes. So again, we find a rusty hinge and we work at it a little bit. I open the outside rein. I want him going to the open door. I don't really want to have to use leg at all there. But I don't want him getting stuck off that leg. And I don't want him anticipating. Good. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Doesn't mean get slower. I don't mean 3 kicks for every 1 step. Again, I mean when I open this door on the outside, you step to it. There. Now, when I sit down, you can stop. Good. Don't root forward through my hand. And off my leg. I don't want to drag your feet there. There's the hind. There's the front. Nobody said quit going. There, now I said quit going. Good. And if he starts, I think he might be anticipating that front a little. We might just do a 1 rein stop here and not let him through. I don't want him taking over. If he takes over, he's going to run into my leg. Just get soft. Again, that's where those braces go straight to those feet. I want the softness to go to his feet, not the hard spots. A little more. Good. Now you can bring the... Good. A little more bend through the nose there. I'd like to bend him 90 degrees. That allows me full reach. Full reach with his inside front leg there. And I can reach him back. I got his head bent 90 and his body's coupled up. I don't have to pull on that outside rein to get him back and get him collected up there. He's already gathered up with half his body. So if I pick up on this outside rein, I don't want to be, say, pulling on this right rein, going to the left. I want him to rock back. There we go. Good, that was nice. But when I pick up on this outside rein, I want it to mean back up. Good, we'll finish in a left circle. That's nice. He's following that flexion. We worked on that a bit yesterday. Still having trouble finding that change direction, but this is the side he's sticky on today. Same as yesterday. Good. I fix and release. I want him following this right flexion. Following the right flexion. I just keep fixing. How many times? I don't know how many times would you pick your child up if they fell down. As many as it takes till he carries it a little bit there. And then before he falls apart, I'll take him somewhere else. We'll take the hind, good, and we'll stop. Good, nice and soft. He didn't root on my hand. Reach him out and back, out and back, out and back. Good, release. He waited on me. We'll finish with the right arc. Good. I'll change my legs. My left leg's forward now. Or my left leg's back. My right leg's forward. He changed directions, but I want a little more bend through his body. Good. Following that line. We'll open this right rein. I draw it. I'm not pulling with my inside hand. I just draw it through that hand. And then when I'm ready to stop right there, I'm going to hold tight where he's taken over. I'm going to hold tight. And I'll kick him over, because if I was on the ground, I might step on him, and he's not listening to that bind there. Just want him to get soft. He can try that again. Nice there. Good. Now I stop him with that. I'll hold that flexion. My hand hasn't opened up on his neck yet. Now my hand's open. Now I'll bring up energy. It's a nice out and back. Keep working. I want him to work on a few steps today. We'll start building a little bit of a walk-in turnaround. I want him to be slow and smooth. Eventually, that smoothness will turn into speed. But right now, as we're learning dance steps, just like if you and I went to dance school and we made some wrong steps, our leader would bring us into some tension. Oh, there goes my... Whoop, pull back. I'm pulling on the outside rein. That means back up. Pushing there a little. See that hind falling out? There. Got anchored back on it. I want him to learn to anchor on that hind. Good. I want him to learn to anchor on that hind. So that as I go to step off a cow, he draws back and opens the door to play defense there a little bit. Same thing as I roll the other way. I want him to roll back and play defense a little. Good. Now I'll roll that hind a little bit. Since he's had a little more trouble, I'm going to come back to the right here. Flexing right, hindquarters left. I'll bring up some energy. There, I didn't have to kick him. A little more energy. But he's not really rolling the hind, but at least he felt some energy come up there. I'll try to kick him with this wind between my shoes there. And then if he doesn't make it, I'll come in with my shoes. Not back. There. Good. If I open this outside rein, that's where I want you heading. There. I didn't need my legs that time. Weight on me. Good. We open up. That's a nice step. You had to re-rock back and prepare. I won't be picky about that. Right. 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 I'm going to keep working this right until he gets a little lighter there on that rein. I don't want him to go right and then wind up heavy on that rein. I want him to step lightly on that and find a place to stop and not kind of trying to push through that directing rein. Good. We'll sit down and stop. Nobody said go. With your front quarters. Good. We'll try that again. We'll sit down and stop. Nobody said go. All right. Nobody said go there. If anything, you can go to your right because that's the open door. But you should just wait there. Gotta learn to wait. There. Good. Good. Now that he's waiting, I'll open up. And I'm outside my left hip here. That's where I want his foot to step, see? That's where I want his foot to step. Where I want his foot to step. Good. I'm going to go back to hindquarters here. See if he can separate. Good. That was a nice separation. We'll get soft. We'll leg yield. Good. A little more lateral. That's the way. Good. Very nice. Good. We'll stop. Good. He waited. Again, if step one's bad hind, to stop, I want him to to go to neutral before I go into reverse here. And I open this right leg. Eventually, right. I roll my right leg there, where one day when I'm in the bridle, that'll be my leading rein. And you can still find that flexion and that reach. So even at this early stage, I'm always thinking of them, A, going into an open rein, B, falling off my seat, but C, one day, riding them in one hand. I see I'd be out here riding his hindquarters in my right hand. When I sit down, I'd want him to stop. Now my left leg opens and tries to draw that nose and that leg. Good. And I think we'll quit there. Anyways, I hope you guys have had your fill of the wind blowing. There's a really cool roping shot called The Wind, Delvian of the Wind. And I've sure had my fair share of it lately. So, if you've watched this long, some of my good students, type wind in there. See if I can get anybody to type wind in there. But most of all, hey, type enjoy the journey, would you? I hope you guys do. Happy trails.